You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. Good day, Dan. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through this week already.
What's up, Smalls? Everything okay in Smallville?
Fantastic.
Oh, it's a Wednesday.
That's
We're
right.
giving away prizes later today.
Oh, I'm double dipping today, too. Feeling very generous. We're going to get it done. Let's see.
Nice.
Alexander Graham Bell, born this day.
He invented the telephone.
Yeah, which seemed like a good idea these days. I'm just not
Yeah.
so darn sure. Let's see. Jessica Biel.
Oh, yeah.
I first came across, I was a big fan
always
of the
kinda
TV
liked
series
her.
Seventh Heaven. I just liked that
okay.
series.
Yeah.
I forgot all about
It
that.
was just
though.
kind of wholesome and kind of
Yeah.
cool and kind of neat. And she's all grown up now, of course, married to Justin Timberlake. Jessica's 39 today.
Nice.
And you guys, I think, have partied with this guy,
Uh-oh.
Anthony Terrell Smith.
Anthony Terrell.
Well, you know him as Tone Loc.
Oh, yeah.
Little funky Medina.
He is a super nice guy.
Love that man's voice.
Yeah.
He's rocking a pair of fives today. Tone is 55.
Is he really?
Nice.
Nice.
So there you go. It was 1985. And again, and I'm not, I have very seldom in my life had programs where it's like, I got to see this show every week. I've got to. I've just never been that guy. But back in 1985, I was that guy. Moonlighting premiered this day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? That was one of your
ABC
favorites,
with
huh?
Sybil
Willis,
Shepherd
yeah.
and Bruce Willis. And I had watched this, and it's just this Bruce Willis guy. I'd never seen him before. Didn't know.
Yeah.
It was just, he made that show happen. And of course, look at Sybil's career now and Bruce's
Right.
now.
Right, exactly.
He did pretty well.
Yeah, not too shabby. A little closer to home here, 1933 this day. Mount Rushmore was dedicated, which was weird. It had kind of a strange history, and by dedicated, because it would not be completed until 1941.
Yeah.
But it was back around 1933 that the National Park Service actually took that monument over.
Okay.
Became part of our national park system.
Yeah. Because
the
the project kind
dedication.
of stopped, didn't it?
It did.
They ran out of dough.
It did. And then the son took over, got some Borglum and on and on and on, and it finally got done, and it is what it is today. But yeah,
Lincoln
that is
Borglum, yeah.
part of the National Park Service, and there you go. And boy, I lived through this, and some things never change, and here's proof. 1992, this day, then U.S. President George H.W. Bush goes on national TV and apologizes for raising taxes after pledging
Yep, I remember that.
Read
not to
My
raise.
my
lips.
lips.
It became a famous,
That's
famous cliche quote.
A lot of people
Yeah.
say that is what cost him re-election.
Well, because it did.
Yeah. Well, but did it? It was either that or he had somebody else running, so they split the vote. His bro was running against him too.
Perot drained off a lot of Bush votes that
Yeah.
time around too.
So they split the.
But there you go, politicians. Oh man, they just make me want to party and then stop immediately. So there you go. Now I know, we all know. We're all better having done this segment, I'm sure.
I think we are. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks, run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
All right, about snappy little salute off the Wells Dodge Brim, the Ranger Dan cap to you too. Look at you over there, Merle Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Good to see you, Heidi. I got to tell you what, I've said it before, I'll say it again. You smell real nice for a girl. We came across some pretty amazing information yesterday. It was I got a press release, from my own department, Game Fish and Parks Department, with the great state of South Dakota, and they're going to be doing a Sioux Falls wild turkey hunt. That's no kidding. I gave you the information on that and how you can pretty much circumvent that whole ordeal, all the red tape, and jump through the hoops and just order a turkey from the Ranger Dan website and do whatever you want with it. And I got to thinking, hey, why don't we talk about turkey? Why don't we do a little turkey knowledge? I mean,
let's talk turkey.
Everybody's familiar with the turkey, but I got to tell you the truth, I got awfully busy last night shipping out turkeys to people all over the Sioux Empire.
Bet you did.
This is going to be a hoot and a half.
Nice.
Tell you what, and so I had my associates, I said, hey, why don't you gobble together. But I did this stuff just writes itself. If my associates gobble together a little turkey information for me here, and left it right here on the desk for me this morning. Let's see here. Turkey. Turkey is a big country which bridges the continents of Europe and Asia. It's surrounded on three sides by the Black Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Aegean Sea. Turkey's largest city is Istanbul, the only city in the world that apparently is built on two continents. Now, over thousands of years of history, Istanbul was the capital of three great empires, the Roman, the Byzantine, and the Ottoman. Isn't that a piece of furniture?
I think it is.
I probably should have been a bit more clear when I asked my associates for some facts on turkey. Guess I'll have to wing it here. Let's see. Oh, okay, here we go. Turkey's a large bird that tastes good.
Yeah.
But the stuffing's really important too. And so is the gravy. Well, that's all the time we have today.
Wow.
Little Radio Rangers. Hope you learned something. I know I'm totally mystified by this whole thing. Till next time, this is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes,
sir.
I really need to quit drinking.
I really need to give up drugs.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. And since it is a Wednesday. Dan has a winner for this Wednesday, and it's a special Wednesday today, isn't it?
I decided to ramp things up a bit.
It's a lucky month of March.
It is. Just look at this studio brimming with prizes.
We actually do have some prizes here, yeah.
It's amazing. And winner, living the best life ever, Barry Bailey.
All right, Barry.
Barry, I'll tell you what, Barry happens to be a big Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, so he's already won the Super Bowl. And then,
nice.
Then to add to it, I have
you know all of this stuff.
I creep everyone, John.
Do you really?
Yeah. I've driven slowly by Barry's house several times before I even got into the studio this morning.
That's why he needs the name.
Nothing creepy there.
I wonder why you need the name the night before. Now I understand why.
There you go, Barry.
Had dinner with Barry last night. It's all good.
Barry's got himself a $20 gift card from Kaladi's Bistro, 26th in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And also, so he could be looking good when he strolls on into Kaladi's, a $20 gift card from Arlene and the crew at Southeastern Hair Design and Day Spa. So there you go. Barry, thanks.
That's awesome.
Thanks for doing what you do. Yeah, you might want to re-roof that house before. Summer showers.
How funny would it be now if Barry really does need that?
Yeah, because I honestly have no idea.
Now he's going to think, holy cow, he was creeping my place. So if you really do, Barry, that is just a coincidence.
So there you go. Let's see. What is going on here? I always like fascinating information about South Dakota. And says here, according to Co-Pilot Research, there's no shortage of cars on the road in Sioux Falls.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, Sioux Falls has more cars per person than any other mid-sized or large American city of 150,000 or more people.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
Yep. South Dakota's largest city, of course, Sioux Falls. We own 0.99 cars for every person 16 and older.
So that's almost one car per person.
Mm-hmm. That's just kind of strange. Now, when you factor in all the smaller cities in the country, it's still pretty much near the top.
Yeah, because there are some places where they use mass transit, or they'll couple people will split one.
Yeah, it's
car.
interesting for like New York City.
Yeah,
literally 3/4 of the population doesn't even own a car.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty easy to jump up there, especially in a state that isn't huge population.
Things are not close together here either. I don't know if you've noticed that.
No, it might be strange to have 0.99 cars per person when probably everyone you know owns 2 cars, but there are people who do not own a car. For instance, my daughter Sadie, when she was going to high school here, got her a car when she got her license, 16 years old, whatever. And in short order, she piled it up, 3 times?
Oh, no.
I think after the 3rd time, to her credit, she went, I'm really not very good at this. And she went on a car again until she was out of college.
No kidding?
Yeah, because she was, oh, Lord, she was scary.
Mm.
Yeah, she's still scary, but,
Now she's scary with children, which is
yeah, so it's interesting. So way to go, Sioux Falls. You're number 1 when it comes to cars. And that kind of makes sense.
And in my heart.
I'm Minneapolis, so I grew up driving in the cities.
Yeah.
And I also spent a year in Houston driving around, which was back then just insane. Houston, big cities. But since moving here in 87, I've been hit 5 times now in Sioux Falls.
Wow. Just once a month ago.
Yeah, just once back early part of February, I got hit again. So it's a number of cars, and none of them were my fault.
That's true.
Yeah, I've been popped 5 times now in about 30 years in this town.
I love how somebody hit you in the back quarter panel of your vehicle, and then they tried to say it was your fault. They ran into you while you were turning.
Oh, we all laughed. We all laughed about it later. But yeah, it's funny. But growing up driving in the cities, I think I left Minneapolis, I think, when I was 24, 25 years old.
Yeah.
But I only ever got hit once.
Oh, yeah.
In the Twin Cities and all the years
good.
of driving there. And 5 times in Sioux Falls now.
Huh.
2 of them hit and runs. Love that. That's classy.
Isn't that awesome? We had a hit.
We had that last year.
Yep.
Yeah, with my neighbor's trailer hooked on the back of my vehicle. They smashed into that.
Yeah.
And thank goodness our friends at, is it A Bar K? Is that the trailer place?
Yep.
Yeah, they were able to fix the trailer gate and all of that stuff for me, but I felt terrible.
Yeah, Gail and the crew over at A Bar K, they rock.
Yeah, so some guy hit me and then just drove away. I'm like, that's not good.
Yeah.
Well, Dan, thank you for the update, sir. And everybody, be careful out there.
Of me?
Yeah. and thank you for listening right here on a Wednesday. It's our morning coffee break brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. If you could do something today that could save someone's life, would you do it? If it didn't cost you a dime and only took a little time and could literally save a life, would you do it? Can you believe that only 3% of people say yes to this? How's that possible? That's the real percentage of people who give blood. It's something you can do whether you're a millionaire, middle class, or completely poor. There's no fee and it's easy to do. And you can literally save a life. Let's roll up our sleeves and make a difference. Give blood. We can do better than 3%. Learn more at redcrossblood.org. Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic. I have Dr. Harley with me. How you doing?
We're doing great. Good morning, John. How are you?
Fantastic. Now, we've got some nice weather finally hitting here, which is great. And when we have this nice weather, I suppose that probably makes a difference in the way we move and the way we do things. So what kind of health-related things happen with the nice weather like this?
Yeah, I mean, it's so nice. I hope everyone's getting outside, taking their dogs for a walk, or just going for a walk themselves. I know we've talked about what happens when it's really cold and, all the things that can happen. Now we're going to be talking about things are getting warmer. We're going to start getting out and moving things. So, we're going to start thinking like, oh, I can just get back into jogging or, yard work right away. Well, that can come with some issues as well because we start doing more things than our body's ready for. So I would say definitely make sure if you're getting out doing yard work or exercising outside, take it easy, listen to your body, make sure you're starting slow. You can always do more and more as you're getting used to that.
And that's one of those things that, again, it's crazy when we talk about how nice it is. There are people in other parts of the country, if it was the temperatures we're having, they wouldn't consider this nice. But when we went from negative 26 to something in the 50s, that's pretty nice for us.
Yeah, it's a 70-degree change. My brother lives in Texas, and he just moved down there. So, he was like, oh, this is fine, 30 degrees. And everyone else the world is kind of ending. But thankfully, they're all getting back to normal, and things are back in the 70s for them. But, yeah, people are out driving around with their convertibles, motorcycles. It's nice out. Spring's coming.
And we see people in shorts and, all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's probably not as nice as we think it is, but it's nice for us. So what are some of the things that maybe somebody listening right now, if they're going, hey, I have headaches. I have little issues like this. What are some of the things that you're seeing as people are coming in? What are some of the issues that people are struggling with?
Well, for sure, with it getting warmer, drinking more and more water because you're going to start sweating more. And, the dehydration can lead to headaches. So, definitely seeing more and more headache-like issues or just fatigue because you're starting to be more active versus just sitting on your computers or whatnot. So making sure that you're, again, listening to your body and giving yourself time to rest and relax. And if you're needing some extra help, chiropractic's a great opportunity to, boost those immune levels, boost the energy, help decrease in headaches as we make sure that your body's functioning like it's supposed to.
And on our health journey right now, we've been at Balanced Life Chiropractic for a while, and we're really enjoying it. It's really nice. When you first come in, it takes a little longer to get set up, but then every appointment they come in, it's pretty darn quick. So when you have people come in and join you on this program, is it something most people are kind of like us, where they just kind of really like that it's pretty darn simple like that?
Yeah, and that's our whole point is to, walk you through the process, keep it as simple as possible. So all you have to do when we get through the initial phase is, walk in, get your adjustments. You're already understanding what's going on. We can still have conversations, but they don't need to be as in-depth throughout care. But, it's a lot easier in that case. You get in, get out, and back on with your life.
There you go. If somebody would like to reach out to Balanced Life Chiropractic, what's the phone number?
It is 605-215-1785.
And you have a website as well. What is that?
Yes, that is balancedlifesd.com.
Very nice. This has been Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Dr. Harley from Balanced Life Chiropractic. I've got all the information on our Facebook page as well, facebook.com/Sunny Radio.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, ChannelSurferTV.com presents Entertainment News of the Day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Celebrities are so gosh darn fabulous. They're so sparkly and shiny and beautiful. Taylor Swift's all honked off.
Again.
Oh, man.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say honked off.
She's just honk. She's honkified. At what, you may ask? Well, at Netflix.
Oh, of course.
What, are you kidding me? Swift caught wind of a line on a new Netflix show that she found distasteful, and she got triggered, and she has let the world know that she's having none of it. She's not laughing. She called out the show by name.
Ooh, wow. That's okay.
Netflix is Ginny in Georgia. I have no idea what that is, but it's a show on Netflix, so let's promote it. Ginny in Georgia, which it follows a single mother and her daughter as they move to a New England town. And it's already earned really far more on social media because of Taylor Swift. Apparently, it's like a reboot of Gilmore Girls or something. I really don't know. Anyway, in the episode titled The Worst Betrayal Since Jordan and Kylie, the mother-daughter duo is bickering when Ginny tells her mom, Georgia, quote, "What do you care? You go through men faster than Taylor Swift."
Ooh.
See, in all good humor, there is an element of truth.
And then other people chuckled, and Taylor Swift said, I don't like this.
I don't think that's funny.
No, she's mad. She's calling it sexist.
She's honked off, as Dan said. Wait, it's what? Sexist?
No, a deeply sexist joke.
How is that sexist?
It's not sexist.
I'm not Taylor Swift, dude. I don't know.
It's not sexist. It's a character flaw. There's a big difference.
Doesn't she have like a whole string of ex-boyfriend songs that she's made tons of money singing about her ex?
Career off of?
Yeah, pretty much. It's all singing about exes. So was it sexist when she made millions doing it?
I really hope the TV show doesn't issue an apology.
Swift tweeted earlier this week about that comment, quote, "How about we stop degrading hardworking women by defining this blank blank as funny?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it's funny.
Hey, it's just my job to cover the beat, man. I'm not here to judge.
We are not going to take sides.
I've been in the broadcast biz long enough when I remember Taylor Swift when she first hit the spotlight.
She's like
just
7.
And she's a triple threat, can write, play, sing. I mean, she's a talented young lady. And she came out originally, she was a country artist.
And she wasn't really 7, but she was young, right?
She was very, very young.
Like 15, 16, something like that.
Man, I just thought, okay, here's a talent to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
And somehow, and I want to say she's now 30, 31, somewhere in there.
Something like that.
I don't know, Taylor. I gotta say, man, life's just easier when you get over yourself.
Yeah,
and as long as they're talking about you,
yeah, exactly.
You know,
well, yeah.
But you know what? Think about this. Her little tweet just gave this show a bunch of credit and a bunch of.
Because we would have never known about it.
I would have never talked about it.
Tweeted about
it.
People with Netflix now, they've come across this story. Whatever, they're going to be binge watching this series. Period.
And now there are people who, are fans of the show that are going to be mad at Taylor. They're going to be fans of Taylor. They're mad at the show. And it's probably everybody's going to make money on this deal, except for the 3 of us, because we're going to just talk about it for free. So,
true story.
Even the people listening somehow will make money on this, but we won't.
And she ended her little rant with, quote, "Happy Women's History Month, I guess."
Okay.
Yeah, so she's cheesed.
Is she cheesed or is she honked off?
She's both.
They're kind of, interchangeable.
I think we should come up with more fun words that I've never heard of, because I've not heard of
what, cheesed and honked?
Never heard either of those.
Well, stick around.
I want to turn off these mics first.
The after show is going to be interesting today. Well, Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, and hey, Taylor, I know you listen. Give me a call. I can help.
Yeah, he's really good. He'll walk you through everything. He'll cheese you and honk you and whatever else. I'm not sure what any of that means. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
I really need to give up drugs.
I really need to quit drinking.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, March 3rd, 2021. Trading was quiet Tuesday, with the market pulling back slightly after the strongest day in many months. The action was not unexpected and aided by a general lack of market-moving news. With the Q4 earnings season all but wrapped up, traders are focusing on the data, and there were no releases on Tuesday. That changes today with the release of the ADP report, a report expected to show a rebound in job creation. In other economic news, economists have begun to speculate on the possibility of 10% GDP growth as the economy reopens. Lawmakers in Washington hope to send a $1.9 trillion aid package to the president's desk by the end of next week. Within the package are stimulus checks for most Americans, but no increase to the minimum wage. The bill still faces opposition, but the two sides are inching closer to a deal. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.